Welcome back to the Plumbers Podcast. You're here joined today with Pollo, Haven, or I actually don't know what you want me to call you anymore, Rich, and then one of the new hosts that is joining the Plumbers, which is Javier. I don't know if you got a nickname.
Javi. You can just call me
Javi? Okay, Javi. All right. What y'all been up to this week? Anyone can go first.
I'm on baby leave.
Yeah, but these people haven't seen you with a clean face, bro. You baby smooth.
It's the same thing. I'm on baby leave.
Are you baby smooth?
Because I'm going back to work on Monday.
You don't sound happy.
No, I'm not happy.
Yeah, he doesn't look happy at all, especially since he lost that facial hair.
I'm not happy at all.
What, you had that growing all the way down?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It looked nice.
Nice as not did. It did.
No, true.
Yeah,
Same old man. Just Call of Duty and taking care of the baby.
Yeah.
jealous, bro.
Don't be.
What, a baby?
No, I'm jealous of playing Call of Duty.
Oh, what's called? It was my pop's birthday this weekend. One of my cousin's birthday this weekend as well. So I went back to my hometown, and just went out to go get some drinks. I spent some time with my dad, and then came over here, and I had a golf tournament today. That was pretty cool.
You lost.
Yeah, I bet he did.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Got like sixth place, but at the same time, last night we went out to drink. We went to go play pool, right, with some guys in my unit, and the guy kept buying drinks, and I'm like, "Yo, slow down."
Oh yeah,
right?
he bought him adios.
Adios, mother.
AMF.
Yeah, Adios.
Yeah.
Irish trash can. I think that's what it's got.
He got him an Irish trash and adios,
And like,
and another green one.
yeah,
I didn't know what it was. I was like,
Yeah, he's like,
I
food.
Gone.
and then this guy's like, he's like, "You guys get to drive back?" I was like,
Yeah.
"What?" I was like, "I'll get us an Uber before we drive back." He's like, "Nah, I got you. I got you, bro. You trust me?" I was like, "I trust you."
Trying to incriminate me on camera? What's
Yeah,
going on here?
Hey, they can't arrest you for past crimes, man.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
He's about to wrap it around a tree.
Huh?
It's the military. They do what they
Oh yeah.
Do what they want.
Allegedly,
Yeah.
allegedly, we drove back.
Nah, it was. I had one of my buddies come pick us up.
Yeah.
It's called and then what is it? We left like at 1 a.m, and then I had to wake up at like, what was it, at 6 to drive to the golf range because the sign up started at 7 for the teams, and the actual tournament started at 8. So I just woke up with a headache, fucking hopped in the shower, like got ready, headed over there, and I met up with my team and went throughout the game. I was like, oh my God, I didn't know, like, I'm not that great, nor I'm good at all. Like, I'm just there. There's the guy, like, this one guy carried the team the whole way. Like, his hits were just accurate and, like, precise.
Was he old?
I think he was like 30.
Oh, so he was old as fuck.
39.
I'm joking,
Man,
dude. I'm joking.
Yes.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
You're creeping on that too?
39 is crazy. He's older than me. They both are older than me.
Oh, yeah, y'all are old then. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just young. Okay, just be that too.
Well, it was called but hey, I got the putting game. I saved this twice, to stay.
Oh, so you got the short strokes.
It wasn't even short ones either. It was they were like medium. It wasn't that bad.
Above average.
Yeah, it's above
Yeah,
average.
they're
above average, you know.
So you use like the children's putter?
True.
You must kill at mini golf.
Same height.
You must
Yeah.
kill it.
Well, it's all on the you look at the.
Little do you
at the
know, he's been
green.
playing with a bunch of 12-year-olds this whole time.
Yeah, yeah.
He got 6th place.
No, it was officers like
You're a champ.
like we ended up like I think the course was like 72, and we just finished with 70.
Wow.
Yeah, and but motherfuckers finished in the 50s. I was like, there's no way these guys cheated. There's no way because like even this guy like was like I'm talking about like what is it like we were like
What race was the winning team?
white.
White?
Makes sense.
I was hoping for y'all.
Yeah.
Well, the
Tiger Woods?
my team.
Tiger Woods, that's what I was looking for.
I was the only Mexican in there. Like it was everybody was white. what is it? The guy that was carrying, and one of the sergeants from the unit, and lieutenant, and I think the other guy is probably like a staff sergeant or a sergeant first class. But yeah, it was fun. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got drunk again and came home and just fell asleep until we started. I'm just now waking up.
Yeah, he got dropped off.
Damn.
Yes. Yeah. It was. I got dropped off.
Let's see. What did I do this weekend? I went to my first baseball game. Witnessed an absolute blowout. I saw Texas game, basically, but by Los Angeles, Los Angeles again. You know,
We say it was 15-0.
it was 15-0.
It was bad.
That's deep.
Yeah. Low-key want to go watch the Dodgers game now this weekend. I want to go buy some tickets. So if y'all down,
And now all of a sudden you're just a baseball fan.
all of a sudden now I want to witness another 15-0. I don't think I'll ever witness that again, but
You will, but it won't be like a reoccurring thing.
he's the only Texan. Oh, yo, you're Texan too.
I'm texting, but like I'm not going for these minor league. I don't even go for baseball, to be honest.
Look at this guy.
Honestly, baseball it's really boring to watch for me. But I'll play it.
Dude, I'm telling you that I thought it was gonna be boring as until I saw them keep playing home runs and the way people were talking to the Texas round. Hey, the Round Rocket, man.
Bro,
Just did
baseball's not boring, bro.
It's not.
that so excited, dude. I was like,
I guess my experience from watching like I went to go watch like the Mets, and that was boring. Well, at the same time, it was during COVID, so
With nobody there.
yeah, we should go to the Dodgers one, bro. I'm telling you.
A lot of people bet on those games. Like they bet on dumb too.
they'll bet on anything. I swear, like
Yeah, but that's what makes it fun. You drink and you bet, and then you just
that's true.
see who gets a home run. That's it.
There was one beer that was delicious. I forgot what it was like a German beer, dude. I was like, dude, this tastes great.
It was.
But you didn't find it in Germany?
No. Started with a Z. That was the guys or whatever.
It's locally made.
Oh,
It's actually Texas made, but it's a German.
You know-
beer.
Oh wow.
you know, fun fact: there's actually like a German community out here in somewhere like I think towards like the Dallas area.
Yeah.
Like they have moved to Texas. Like a German community had moved to Texas.
Yeah.
Created like a whole like little thing, and that's why there's actually like some type of mini Volksfest out here, like type of deal out here.
I don't think they know what Volkswagen is.
Do you know what a Volksfest?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
You know.
Yeah,
Oh, you don't know?
I mean I can assume, but like
Uh,
Volkswagen.
No.
No.
It's just
It's like a little Oktoberfest.
Yeah,
Like a
that's
really
what-
small one.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that was something that I was seeing on it popped up on my Instagram.
Hey, catch us there at the next one, whenever it is. If I'm still here and not in Korea, hating my life with this guy.
Hey, it'll be all right. Hey, did you try one of those hot dogs though at the baseball game?
I did.
Did you like it?
Hey man,
It's
no,
alright.
no,
It's
no,
alright.
hey, no,
It's alright.
no Diddy, bro. That wiener was good, bro.
It was, bro.
No Diddy, bro.
It's-
Bro,
And I swear,
the
Miguel, if
best.
you cut out to TikTok, we're gonna have a conversation.
That's crazy.
Bro.
That's
He
crazy.
said that wiener was.
Baseball game, Glizzy's the best I've ever had. I'm just gonna say that. You know, it's
Baseball player, what?
Hey, like.
it's not what I
Hey,
said.
no cap. Like.
No, it's good.
Pause. No Diddy.
Like,
Baseball glazes. Is,
you know what I
they
mean?
hit different.
Yeah, they do.
Are
The bread
regular
is
size
softer.
or-
They just hit the throat different.
I ain't saying all that, but they just hit different.
The bread is softer. I don't know something about it.
There's
It just-
something
it
about
just
it.
You know what I mean?
I don't know the beer. Oh, I got my first jersey. I am now a fan. So the Chupacabras.
Bro,
Hey, I signed.
this guy goes to one
Round-
baseball game
Right.
and now he's just a
Yeah, now,
baseball
hey,
fiend.
I'm a bandwagon, bro. What can I say?
Yeah,
I am from Los Angeles, so I should go for the Dodgers, but I go for the Angels. Huh?
true.
Go for the Chupacabras now.
Because you bought the jersey of the losing team, which is crazy.
Is it really?
Yeah. The Round Rock, bro. It was a Round Rock.
No. But the Chupacabras are for. Oh yeah, Round Rock is Round Rock's
You bought the
Chupacabras.
losing team jersey.
Yeah, I mean
That's
they didn't sell the
crazy.
winning team's jersey.
That is
That jersey
crazy.
was dope, though.
Yeah, the jersey is dope.
Yeah,
Has
yeah,
a bunch
I
of
believe it.
Chupacabras in it. I was like,
That's kind of cool.
yeah. I was gonna wear it for work one of these days when we wear civilians. I was gonna bring it up like
You
I know
should.
I know it doesn't fit the policy, but I was like I'll rock that bitch.
Man, I don't know about all that, but
But
at least you wear it.
that's pretty much all I did. Went to the board today, not for myself, to take people. 2 out of 3 people got it. Really sad about one not getting it. Really about another one getting it.
True.
And really proud of one. Like, yo,
Yeah.
I got all 3 feelings today.
He deserved it, you know?
Yeah.
Happy, sad, concerned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Happy, sad, concerned.
That's what he was going through.
That was weird. I was like, but I'm proud of the 2 that did get goes. They deserve. They worked hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
They gonna get promoted anytime soon?
Probably.
I know one of them is for sure. He has a bachelor's degree.
Yeah, the other one's kind of struggling for
The
points.
other one's struggling for points.
Yeah.
But I know for one for sure, he has he's 31. He has a bachelor's degree.
Yeah, he been in school.
Yeah. He used to be a school substitute school teacher.
Yeah, he was, right?
Yeah. So why did you join the army?
Yeah.
He said he wanted to.
He wanted to.
I mean-
selfless service. Like, that's legitimately the first time I've ever. If I will say selfless service was a person, is that guy.
Wow.
I mean, think about Elvis. Elvis joined for like 3 years. Some that
Yeah.
he was already rich. He just wanted to join for no reason. It's probably the same thing with Finn.
Yeah.
I thought
Was it after or before he got famous?
I thought he got drafted.
I think he got drafted.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think he got arrested.
I think he did get arrested.
And
Yeah.
he was like, "Hey, it's either you go to jail or
Fact
or,
check, yeah.
or army."
I don't
Yeah,
know.
we should start doing that.
I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I feel like that's true though. I feel like he did get arrested, nah?
Got to look this up, man.
I think so because I watched that Elvis movie
I did.
and I know he
movie?
no yeah
Yeah, of course.
it's a really good movie too. I watched it on the plane.
Oh yeah.
Elvis is a really watch Elvis. Elvis is a great movie.
Yeah, he
put
was
the
drafted,
thing. Was
He
he,
was
really drafted?
Yeah, he was drafted.
That's
I thought
tough.
he volunteered.
Nope.
After,
Also, how does drafts work? Do they just take like? Is it like the one from Milan? Like they only take one person from your family, or is it like they take all the men they can
no,
in the U.S.?
So go for it.
As long as like if you're the only one in your family, like only male, they won't touch you.
They won't draft you. Yeah.
Yeah. But what's called if you have
Unless
like
you
say four
volunteer.
brothers,
Yeah.
what's called I think like as long as like if you register as a voter, that's why they do that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's called you're gonna get drafted.
That's why they do the census.
No, but I know now every single person who graduates high school has to do the draft stuff. I have to fill out a draft thing. before
I
they
mean-
graduate high school.
Service.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
That's
also why we do
crazy.
like census.
You see, I never
Census.
You know, like every now. How long do we do censuses in the United States? It's like you get like a piece
They
of
used
paper
to
in
do
the
them
mail.
every year.
Yeah, and you just
Oh,
you would fill
crazy
them
work.
out with like how many people live in the household, like who they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
They
never.
used to have people go around knocking on doors.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
No, I don't answer doors to people, especially people in suits, bro. I had bad experiences with.
That's crazy.
It's just
You know-
regular people.
You know what's crazy? I told him I owned a bunch of suits today. He's like, "Nah, I don't people with suits."
No. I said I don't answer people I don't know in suits because it's either.
You know what I
It's
mean?
either oh yeah, he is content.
You seen that one episode of American Dad where like Stan and Haley go house to house
Yeah.
asking for? Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, okay. No, the reason I'm saying is I had bad experience with Jehovah's Witnesses and Mormons.
Oh, true.
So like I don't, I don't like being
I
bugged.
mean, but who doesn't have?
So
a bad
now I
experience?
just like look at them and be like,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody has a bad experience with Jehovah's Witness.
No,
Imagine.
I just be like, no, thank you. I'm Christian. Like
Yeah,
I have
that's his
You
name.
would come in-
That's his name. I'm Christian. I'm good.
That's crazy. Could you imagine being blessed like that?
You know what caught me off guard today? I know we were still doing this. Nigga stopped me in a parking lot. He was like, "Hey, you want to check out my music?"
What?
He's like, "You want
Beef
to check out my music?"
Oh yeah,
Oh, like from like selling records and stuff.
yeah, like a mixtape.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm like, in my head, I'm like,
hell no.
nigga, I don't want to check out my goddamn music. And then, but I was like, no, not right now. Because like, I was taking my groceries to the car. I had my mom and I had the baby with me. I was like, no, not right now. But in my head, like, I don't want to check out your ass music.
You know something?
You know, something just happened to me very recently. The same. Some dude pulled up next to us, next to me at the Walmart. He's like, hey, bro, you want to buy some jewelry? I was like, not right now. And he just like pulled it out. It was like 6 gold chains on his hand. He's like, you want to buy some jewelry? I was like, nah, bro, I'm good.
That shit-
And like I did a double take, right, to like check. Like he was legitimately holding 6 already. He's like, you look not too sure. I was like, nah, I can't afford it right now.
True.
I got out my car and I was like, who did he just rob?
For
Yeah,
real.
bro.
Like, who the did he just rob?
Stolen, goddamn.
What's called? I went to Walmart too, and I was looking for something on like
It's always Walmart.
right,
Yeah, to me at Walmart.
and like
Yeah.
the shampoo aisle, right? And this guy just walked up to me. It's like, hey man, look, I'm trying to make it big out of here. Like I'm trying to sell like these records. Like, do you want to hear my music? This and that. And I'm like, yeah, like, wait, you on Apple Music? And he's like, nah, I'm not on Apple Music, not yet. I was like, oh, it's like, but what's called? Can you help me out? I was like, I got $5 in my pocket. Here, just like here's $5. And he's like, hey, here's my music. No, man, just
Nah, you can have that.
it's like here's $5. Just keep the money. Keep your like somebody else might buy it. Just hey, have a blessed day.
I think that's more demeaning to me
You think so?
than me just giving you a free CD. If you just gave me money and I was like, yeah, here's a CD, you're like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to hear your hard work, work at all. Like, nah, I'm good, bro. Just take the money. Stop talking.
So was that
telling you keep the change?
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
So was that of me saying that?
A little bit.
But I would have done the same thing.
But I don't know, cause like when I experienced it, I was also at a Walmart, but I was in the parking lot walking out with my wife, and this guy came up to me. He's like, "Yo, you want to buy my CD?" I'm like, "What kind of music is it?" And I was like, "Not really." He told me it was like some like gospel rap or something like that. I was like, "Nah, I'm good." He's like, "Come on, you got any money?" So I gave him a 10, right? And then I was like, "How much is your CD?" He gonna hit me with $200. I'm not buying that. Come on now.
$200 a CD.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
And then he goes, "If you give me another 50, I'll throw in this shirt." It was like in a package. It looked like some random shirt that he got like for $20 pressed on. I was like, I'm not buying that weak ass shirt. Come on
one
now.
day that shirt would have been like probably worth a lot of money. You never know.
No, I got the shirt.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I got the shirt. I gave him the 10 and he gave me the shirt. I was like, all right. He felt bad.
I mean, I don't want your music. Give me the shirt, bro.
I didn't want the shirt either.
Dude, I remember back in the days, I used to go to like Santa Monica. There will always just be musicians out there.
Oh, true.
Now, ever since COVID, I don't think I've seen any. I also haven't been to Santa Monica since after COVID. So like, maybe there are back over there, but like I don't know.
I don't know. When me and Amber went, granted this was a few years back. The only thing that was out there, they had selling like those balloons with the flowers inside. It was those, and then it was goddamn with the hot dogs, with the bacon wrapped hot dogs. They had a little cart and they had the little bacon wrapped hot dog.
Yeah.
It was
in the bread.
Yeah.
Oh, like the pigs in the blanket.
Yeah, and then goddamn it was this one bitch. She literally just had like what's those things that the females put on their nipples.
Oh.
Yeah, she had those.
Yeah.
And like
I would say nipple clamps.
Nipple clamps. And then like she had like a little thong and just like she was just like going around like trying to take pictures of people. And they had a pair to take a picture.
You remember when we went to Vegas?
It was literally the same
They
thing.
do that in Vegas. I was about to say that. Yeah.
Dude.
She's like, let me move this from Vegas to Cali.
No, bro. I went TDY with like a group of officers, and we were joking, and we told this girl who was just walking down. She was nothing, pretty much. She was wearing yarn. You know what I mean? Like basically nothing. And we're like, yeah, he wants to take a picture. It was a captain, and he was like, no. He was like super nice. So like we knew he wasn't gonna deny it. So then he took a picture. She was like, yeah, I actually charge like $60. But if you want to give me a tip, like I'll just take 100. He ended up giving her 100.
I just take 100.
Right?
Whoa!
I swear to God, right? Like, and we're laughing. We're in the back. We're just laughing at him. Like, no way, he just fell for that, right? And he like cash apped her or whatever. Immediately gets a call from his wife. Why did you spend $100? And he's like, oh, guys, I gotta go. I gotta answer this call. We're like, bro, this is crazy. I felt so bad.
I feel bad. What was that wife doing? Just monitoring bank
Bro, I'm
account.
telling you, it was like 2 minutes at a max. And she called.
It's like if you're in the field and all of a sudden you just get a withdrawal of $50, you know, from
You know what I mean?
Walgreens.
You know what I mean?
You know, and you're in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in Vegas, what's called, and then like, so for her, it's like her husband just went to Vegas, right? Or did he go to Vegas?
Yeah, he was with me.
Yeah. So then all of a sudden, like, cling, you know, you get that little notification, and then $100 spent in this location.
But that means she had a notification set up.
She had to.
That's crazy.
Because I'm telling you, like, we walked for like maybe 30 more seconds and ring.
Yeah, I mean,
he was
she
like,
has a notification sent to her phone. Like,
Yeah, hit him with that.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this is my bank.
You know what I mean?
I wouldn't even say this is my girl, bro. I'll be like, hey, bro, this is my bank.
You know what I think it was too? They probably she could probably see like his Cash App and like who it got sent to. You know how they have names and stuff?
Yeah.
So she was probably like, who is this like Rachel bitch or something? You know what I mean?
Who's this Destiny?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Who's this Destiny?
Yeah. Doesn't it tell you like the location of the person where they're from?
I don't know.
It depends on how that vendor has it set up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. I know it shows the
Because-
name and number sometimes.
Whenever it withdraws, it usually says something from California.
Bro, don't even get me started on
Well,
Cash App.
that's because that's where his headquarters.
Yeah, the headquarters is at, right? For what is it, Cash App?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because sometimes, like, when you get those
Oh, you said don't
fraudulent.
even get you started? That's
Bro, don't even
crazy.
get me started with Cali. I done had
Okay, cool.
5 identity frauds from Cali, bro. I can't stand Cali.
Man, listen.
Wait, you from Cali?
Not from Ohio.
Okay.
Ohio.
You know what I mean?
Do you go for Ohio State?
Of course.
Are you really from Ohio?
You not know that?
Dude, that's crazy.
I thought he was like your. I ain't questioning nothing.
You know how stupid that just sounded?
No. I know. I'm sorry.
Crazy.
That's
I
great. You knew where he was from, though, right?
I didn't even know the high school he went to.
Damn.
That's because you've been to my hometown.
And
That's easy to remember. I've never been.
it don't matter.
Is
No
it
matter.
easier? Like, if you told me you're from Cali, that stuck with me forever.
Yeah, I know
I
you're
know-
from Tyler, Texas. Where am I from? Yeah, shut
I mean,
No, not Riverside.
no. It's Valley, the Valley in the Valley, right?
No, his mom is in Cyprus,
Yeah.
and his dad is in Europa Valley.
That's crazy. You know them
Just put you
separate.
there.
I already know.
You know
I
them
already know.
separate.
Because he's been to both.
It
That's
don't
not
matter.
crazy.
That don't matter.
You're from Ohio? Come on, man.
You're from Memphis. I don't know.
That's crazy.
That's a totally different state.
Oh, I meant you're from
Hey,
Ohio, bitch.
Alabama.
you're from Cleveland.
Close.
Cleveland,
I'll give you
Ohio.
that. Close.
He just said Cleveland because that's the only place he knows.
Oh, I know Columbus. Bitch.
The only reason
Their
he knows that's
capital.
from
This
Nah.
guy.
I was gonna say Zombie Land. but-
No, because the reason I'm
Yeah.
surprised is because I'm not gonna say PFC fine, but like
But like,
yeah, PFC
You know what I
fine.
mean.
She's from Ohio too, and I was like,
is she really?
yeah, and I was like, I've never met anyone from Ohio, and I was like, he just said it. I was like, what the?
Bro, my soul. I don't know.
Your soldier.
Yeah, he's from Ohio.
It's crazy.
Oh yeah, how's that's crazy. That just tells you. I know more stuff about you.
But he can name every single spot his soldier from, though.
Yeah, right.
No, that's because we just had a test.
Yeah.
We just had a
I
test
know.
about this in the office.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
Oh, this is crazy.
This dude.
I'm actually not from Tyler. But I have said of where I'm from. So since you, Mr. Know-It-All,
Where you from? You from Houston?
no, I'm not from Houston.
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 You know what I mean?
I'm from another town next to Tyler.
It's Waco. I don't know.
You from
Waco.
Waco's an hour away from here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tyler's 2, 3.
3.
You're from Katy.
I'm from 4 hours away from here, actually.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know.
Longview. Hey, shout out to all the people from
He's from
Longview.
Brownsville, no I'm playing.
Brownsville, that's crazy.
From New Braunfels.
Hell no.
From New Braunfels.
Bro, there's nothing to do in his hometown. There's one bar.
That's
Damn.
not true. That's not true. We just
I told you what he did.
There's 2 now.
There's 2 now. Huh?
Mm.
no. We only went out to eat.
Bro, he told me, go out there. I'll have so much fun. He's like, bro, you're going to have so much fun. We're going to have a blast. You know what he did? I got out there. I drove 3 hours from here to over there to hang out with him. He hit me with a, bro, I'm kind of tired, bro.
And, hey, what was the reason why I was
Sounds
tired?
familiar, huh?
Yeah.
I was like, why?
You probably did that to him.
Yo party. That was actually your little sister's party.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, it is. We got drunk. It's fine.
Yeah. He hyped,
No, you tried dancing with my mom. You.
he hyped all because I was
Hey.
pissed off.
Hey, he said, I'm going to get my get
I
back.
was pissed off. He
And it
hyped,
was free alcohol.
He
There's a
hyped-
lot of alcohol. Not
he
gonna lie to you.
hyped all of us up like it was gonna be this extravagant party.
You know what I mean?
He was like, "Oh, it's gonna be women there." Da, 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 da.
Yeah, all
I'm
the
like, all right,
Diaz.
whatever. I'll go.
True.
We go there. Half the party is 8 years or younger.
No, but on my side, there were.
That's crazy.
To be fair,
You
all the
serious?
mothers.
Yeah.
To be fair, all the mothers were single, so I wasn't lying about the women. I just never said what type of women.
They were all
Said,
single moms.
Yeah, all single moms.
It's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
And tell me you didn't find some of them attractive.
They were. I'm not gonna. I'll give you that. But that was besides
first off,
the point.
You
Find
did
your
find
mom
my mom
attractive.
It was crazy, but it's fine.
Me and Basir.
I know.
Hi, Mrs. Pareda.
Her name's Noriega, Mrs. Noriega.
Oh,
Yeah, me and Basir. We was talking to his mom then the rest of the night.
Oh, yo, stop.
Because he was like, "Man, can y'all stop?" No,
Nah.
this is what you get. Damn, bro.
You good?
yeah, I'm good. I'm just moving this.
Disconnected the mic so you could do.
Oh, so you could lay down?
Yeah,
I fucked with it though.
True.
because I'm tired being out there in the sun all day.
Oh, bro.
Bro, he
Bro, I
sleeps
was-
in all day,
That's not true.
every day.
I'll
Hey,
be,
I know who your sergeant major is too, bro. I'm gonna
I'll-
call him.
I'll be
Bro,
chilling
you
with this
shot
guy.
8 over par, man. Stop.
You know what I mean?
Hell no. Hell no. I stayed.
Did you get an eagle? What about birdie?
Birdie, yes. No,
Probably got, like, double or
mainly.
triple bogeys.
Well, like I said, the what's called. We went.
You're taking the mic off too.
Yeah.
We went -2. We went -2, so
do nothing.
we went -2. So we stayed up. We mainly it's just par +1 -1.
Minus one's crazy.
And there be me.
Par.
Did you
Yo.
take the thing off?
I did not. Hold
So
on.
every time I'm with this
Yeah, you
guy,
just pull it out.
you call and you're like, "Yo, when you getting off of work?"
No, you took the wrong
'Cause
thing.
you're
off.
already off. It'll be like 12
Wait, yeah.
or like 1.
There we go.
Tell me I'm lying.
Yeah,
It'll be like lunchtime and he'll be like, "Yo, where you at?" You're like, "I'm on lunch." He's like, "I'm already off."
yeah. Every single time,
Every,
tells me.
every time.
Every single time he's like, "Hey, bro, where you at?" I'm like, "In the office." He's like, "Bro, I'm already home. Just let me know when you get home so we can go eat."
Or,
Yeah,
Yeah, he'll call.
or,
every
or
single-
what is it? What was the last time that we all did something?
It must be nice to be a specialist in the army these days, bro. Because
True.
We
That's
went
crazy.
to.
You a mechanic and you
At all.
Whoa, I
oh
mean,
my bad. Well, I told you his famous line when I first met him, right?
Hmm.
Because we had JLTVs. He's like, "Bro, I'm a wheel mechanic." I was like, "Exactly, fix the JLTV." He's like, "I'm a legacy mechanic. I only know how to work on Humvees. There was not a single damn Humvee in that company,
Oh, so you just didn't
there
do
was
anything.
like 1 or 2. I mean,
and they were deadline all 3 years I was there."
yeah, no.
That's crazy.
Yo.
No, it was called towards like my last year there. Our last year there was called. We got one of them up, and it was one of the contact trucks, and I had to take that to the field. My my TC was getting coolant poisoning because like that thing was like burning, like it was leaking and
what?
burning, and all the smoke was just coming to his face. Like Ty, you remember Ty?
Yeah,
He was just breathing in all that coolant.
that's crazy.
That is crazy.
That sounds actually terrible because
It is.
it reminds me of the time where I was driving to in Germany. In my first duty station, I was driving a Humvee. My driver, his name was Chauffeur. I don't know if he's gonna watch this, but yeah, we were driving, and we had the speaker on, and then we pulled over to the side of the road, and I was like, "Oh, bro, I'm gonna pee." He's like, "Hey, the convoy is not stopped," but the convoy was stopped there for at least 5 minutes at that point. So I was like, "I'm gonna go pee," and I saw other people going to pee, so I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it too."
Oh
I
yeah.
went to pee. The convoy starts moving the minute I take my stuff out. You know, it takes me a while to take it out. So, I'm joking.
This guy.
Yeah.
Pulling.
No, what's it called?
It's because of the bush. It's 'cause of the bush.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
You had to pull it out of your ass.
Yeah. I was like, yeah. Anyways,
Oh, the hair he got done there.
Yeah.
anyways, I take it out and I start peeing. And I just hear the convoy moving. I hear a chauffeur like, it's like, "Hey, it's moving, it's moving." So I cut it off. I go in there and then I had the stupid up arm Humvee, so I couldn't like close it. So I had to try slamming it, and it wasn't slamming closed. And I see the convoy just disappear in the distance. I was like, dude. So I like slammed it and slammed. So I was just holding it and driving like 60 miles an hour on the freeway, holding the door closed.
Did you catch up?
Yeah, no. So I thought I caught up to the convoy. Apparently, I was in convoy too. I caught up to the convoy and I was behind. I was like, "Yeah, I'm cruising. This is the spot." I was right behind like a Patriot missile launcher.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, this is the spot." And then again, the chauffeur's over there. He's like, "Hey, brother, they're saying that we're not on the convoy." I was like, "Dude, it's right here. We're right in the spot." Like I see the convoy. He's like, "Bro, this is convoy 3." I was like, "Damn." I was like, "Convoy 3?" He's like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, we're in convoy 3." I was like, "Where's convoy 2?" They're like, "They're going 15 miles an hour until we catch up." And I was like, "So can I just drive whatever?" He's like, "Yeah, just pass all these
Just make
guys
it
and
there.
just go."
Yeah.
And I was still holding the door. I just had it strapped to my arm like this, and I'm over there driving. And the door's just swinging
Was
open.
it one of the flimsy doors?
No, it was the metal up armor door.
Damn. Oh, like the big one.
Yeah, it was just like yanking my arm every single time I was driving too fast or making a
Oh,
turn
yeah.
too sharp.
That is probably like one of the biggest flaws for Humvees is the doors. They wouldn't stay shut. Like literally, we had to jerry rig those things with 550 cord to hold them like closed sometimes.
Yeah.
Because even in the field, when I was in drum, like it was snowing, right? It was cold as and my TC, shout out to Z, it was called, but he went over, he was telling me something, and then he's like, he tried closing my door, but it was called, it wouldn't close, so he pushed it hard, and that little piece of plastic that like clips onto like that little latch on the Humvee to hold the door,
Yeah.
snapped. So it was just now flaming it open, so I had to literally like put a 550 cord here, tie it here, like move it around, and then like to close it, I literally had to pull the string to close the door and then like tie it to something to hold it closed.
Yeah.
Because it was one of those flimsy doors. That it was terrible.
Wow.
Like the snow would get in.
You remember the Humvees in NCT?
Yeah.
Yeah, the I remember what happened to Cake. He got out the Humvee door and he just disappeared. Just disappeared. He fell in a hole.
That's how it is.
And as you see, like he got out because they parked on the ledge. He didn't know they parked, but they parked, and I think Flores was his driver.
Who?
Flo.
No, who's driver?
Cakes.
No, it was Garcia.
That was Garcia?
Yeah.
When like he opened the door and he like disappeared?
She's always been his driver.
No, I think it was before this.
Oh.
It was before that. And then his Flo told me the story. He was like, yeah, we're in the we pulled over. He opened the door to go like pee or something and see the area. And like he opened the door, and he just disappeared like a Looney Tunes character. He's like he saw him and just gone.
Just whoop.
Yeah.
Imagine if it like it had like sound effects like.
Just-
And
yeah.
he said all he heard was and he felt like 6 feet.
Damn.
Just-
Damn.
I wouldn't even get back up, bro.
You know what I mean? I'd wait
Yeah.
till I wait for to get me. Yeah.
Dead, I'm not getting up. Like,
Yeah, true.
Humvees suck ass, and he's the worst mechanic I've ever had.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Bro.
clearly he.
Actually, no, it was my boy Cruz because he didn't know how to take out tires, even though he's a weapons mechanic, but he's still a mechanic.
He's like, I swear these nuts
Don't
go in
matter.
like. Because you know, like how LMTVs have the nuts, like some of them are reverse threaded.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that's so dumb. Like, depending on the side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it was called. He didn't know that. He's like, no, there's no way. Like even on the nut, it doesn't say that. It's like, yeah, it literally says on the
Oh,
nut.
I didn't know that.
It says it on the nut, apparently. I didn't know that either.
I didn't know that.
So the story goes, and the audience knows the story a lot. We were stuck in Poland. One of the tires popped in the front, and they were like, we're taking the tire off, and I see him because he was our mechanic, and the actual like vehicle mechanic, she didn't know how to do it, so he was our weapon mechanics. He's not an actual like mechanic.
He's not a
He's only
car
for-
mechanic,
yeah.
but he has car knowledge though. So he should have kind of.
Yeah, so like he was like doing it. I was like, bro. I remember I went down there because I was their platoon sergeant. I went down there. I was like, bro, what's taking so long about the tire? He's like, it's like the bolt won't come off. So I was over there like doing it like the right way, and I was like, dude, I'm pretty sure the driver's side goes the opposite way. He's like, bro, I know how to work a car. You're an idiot. He basically just told me I was an idiot. I was like, I don't know, man. I was like, I'm pretty sure it goes the other way.
Oh boy.
So me and like a couple of the stronger people were like doing as like with a big ass bar, just trying to like break it, and we just stripped it.
Yeah.
We muscled it so much it like stripped. We could not take it out for the longest time. Took us 4 hours to take that strip bowl out, and the rest of them, once we figured out the other ones trimmed the other way, seconds.
Jesus.
And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh man, that was so
Imagine that.
embarrassing.
How many was called? Well, I'm guessing you were with like what are those guys? The 13 Bravos.
Yeah, 30
Yeah.
Bravos.
How
Oh,
many
yeah.
13 Bravos does it take?
That's crazy.
Loosen a nut.
No, at that point, it was how many low density almost does it take to take a nut? Yeah, we had combo supply,
It was just everybody.
Seabird, the trading room, anybody
Oh
who,
my-
all the
anybody that was
mechanics.
strong,
Just
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah.
anybody but mechanics was out there. No wonder it took 4
You
hours.
know what I mean?
Yeah. For one vehicle recovery, I was like, bro, we were in a off-4 scenario, so we had like altitude and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I remember like it got so high, and I was getting so frustrated. I was like, yo, all of you downgrade all your. They're like, I remember my lieutenant came up, she was like, can't do that. I was like, who's gonna stop me? I was like, who's gonna stop me? I was like, who's gonna stop me? I was like, are you taking the ball out? No? All right, cool. And I took all I was like, I'm
Shut
going
up,
underneath this LTV. We're gonna try to figure it out.
4 hours later.
Hey, well, it's not my
Hours is
proudest.
crazy.
Crazy work.
It's not my proudest moment in my Army career.
4 hours later.
It's not my proudest moment, man. What's
Yeah,
your
yeah.
proudest moment? Well, I know you got a story like that where you.
I mean, I got several.
Think of the top two.
Top two. Man,
Damn, Unc, bro. Thinking of all his
He
life
said,
stories.
I don't know. It's probably
Having flashbacks.
probably. I'm gonna say Korea.
Hey, put little gunshots on there, bro. When he's
It wasn't even.
Yeah. little gunshot that
flashback.
Show it Korea when I stole a piece of delivery car.
What?
You're the reason we had curfews.
No, maybe.
Yeah.
It's like I wasn't
No,
even
no, no,
drunk,
no.
I just did it.
What I heard, it was a lot
I
worse.
wasn't even drunk. I just did it.
You know what I mean?
It was something for a lot worse. That's
You
why we
stole-
had curfew.
You stole a pizza delivery car?
I did.
But for what? Like why?
Why? What reason?
Because like,
Whoa.
He's like, I said 30 minutes
Oh.
free pizza.
That's the-
Listen, it was because of pizza, though.
You know,
it
dude,
was because of
You
pizza.
know what I mean?
Bro, that's the most Negro thing I've ever heard you say. I stole a car because they pissed me off.
Bro, they took too long with my food.
See?
All right, so
Yeah.
we ordered.
That was
we
the
ordered-
YN
we
energy
ordered
back
food,
then.
right?
YN.
We was this is before the YNs even came out.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
we were pre-gaming because we about to go out to Itaewon and called on pizza. They was like, all right, 45. It was like 45 minutes. I'm like, all right, bet, whatever. So in the meantime, we were drinking, having a good time. So 45-minute mark came. I'm like, all right, pizza should be here any minute now. Nothing. So now we're at the hour mark. Pizza ain't here. All right, let's call. Call. Like, oh well, the driver's out. Your pizza should be there any minute now. All right, bet, whatever. Let's keep drinking. Hour 15 minutes. I'm like, yo, pizza 30 minutes late. What's going on? Call back. Yeah, the driver's out. He'll be there when he gets there. There's a lot of orders tonight.
That would have pissed me off.
Yeah, like there's nothing.
He'll
we
be
can
there
do
when he'll
about
be
it.
there.
So I'm like, all right, but you know what? Whatever. Fine.
You-
Hour and a half. I'm like, bro, this piece supposed to be here 45 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, that's too long.
So we called him this time. She was like, I don't know what to tell you. The driver's out. He ain't got to you. Obviously, he must be busy. I'm like,
Dad,
he works
Okay.
for you.
all right.
can you give him a call?
Yeah, you know
I was like, you know what? Your driver about to be really pissed off tonight. And then I hung up. So in the meantime, we go into utility closet and we get a bunch of cleaners. And then we got water balloons. We started filling up water balloons with soap, cleaners, water, whatever type of liquid we can get our hands on. We started filling up the water balloons.
That's diabolical.
then we climb up to the roof. An hour past that 45 minutes. So an hour and 45 minutes since we ordered the pizza, driver finally show up.
Damn.
I'm drunk. I'm pissed. So we start throwing all the water balloons filled with
All those liquids.
all the liquids.
Mm.
Driver pissed. The driver thought we was in the day room because the day room was on the second floor of the barracks I was at. So he blows past CQ, not even realizing like we're not in the day room. We on top of it. We on the roof. So I slide down the fire escape and I get into the car. And I'm like, hey, I'll meet y'all at the train station. So I get in the car, I'm drunk as so I maybe get not even 100 feet.
Mm.
And I hit a fire hydrant.
oh,
I hit a
Oh,
fire hydrant.
no.
Fire
So
hydrant.
I'm drunk, kind of dazed. I'm like, there's 2 pizza bags in the back.
oh,
So I grabbed the 2 pizza bags in the back. I'm like, hey, I'll meet y'all at the train station.
True.
So I took off to the train station, got in the train. I don't pizza up on the train.
That's fire though.
Yeah. Meet my homeboys at the hotel that we had got that night. And I gave them some of the pizza and they was like, hey bro, you know you're gonna get in trouble when we get back, right? Maybe.
maybe.
I ain't
If they
care.
catch me,
I was like, if they catch
You know what I
me,
mean?
it's whatever.
You know what's Chris? I'll be surprised if they didn't, like from your
That
story,
was all allegedly, right?
didn't
Allegedly, yeah, it was all allegedly.
get caught just because of how much CCTV is in Korea.
Well, here's the thing. So, like, in my unit, right? Ironically, there was only 2 black dudes in the entire unit. Me and another black dude that nobody with because he was weird. Everybody knew it was me, but they with me. So they were like, "Hey, did y'all?" He's like, "Hey, did y'all see Rich?" He's like, "No." We were like, "Rich, he went to the airport and he went on one of his weekend trips because I did that a lot when I was in Korea. So I would go just randomly on a long weekend because in Korea you get the Korean holidays and American holidays off.
yeah.
So it was a Korean holiday. It was a 4-day. So I'm like, this time I didn't go take off on my little adventures. But usually I just catch a flight, go to Singapore, Thailand, Japan, whatever. But I didn't do that this weekend. But my cover story that everybody used for me was like, oh no, Rich, I seen him he was on his way to the airport when this incident happened. So
Scot free.
that's how I got away.
What happened to the other dude then? Other black
Nothing.
guy.
Nothing.
It was like, it's
It was
you.
It was
They
just some
couldn't-
black guy.
It
It wasn't him. It was you.
They couldn't prove that it was either one of us because like everybody was vouching for me that
It's like
you
a
said it
loaded.
was. You said it was two black guys.
yeah,
It's
They
like a
couldn't-
loaded.
they couldn't tell.
they
like,
couldn't tell.
It's like a loaded gun to two clones. Like
Yeah, they couldn't tell.
which was which. Like, just
They couldn't tell, and
Crazy.
obviously it was at night, so the delivery driver he couldn't identify. If it was
yeah.
me
Unless you
or-
smiled, and you would have never known you were there.
So yeah,
That's crazy.
crazy.
What's the dumbest? What do we ask?
What was the?
Yeah, what's the dumbest thing you've done in that aspect?
The
Besides like,
dumbest?
like at work.
I think it was more like the craziest thing that you've done in the army.
Yeah, in the army.
Oh, in the
I got
army?
stories for days.
Yeah, I was with this at my last unit. I was with this cat major.
Allegedly. Yeah.
Allegedly. I was with this major in LMTV, and we were driving, and he was very new to driving. You know how officers are; they don't got no licenses, and they don't ever touch a vehicle.
At all.
I was a brand new PV too. You know what I mean? So we were doing our thing. We were doing some just driving, doing some like incomps and stuff, right? Well, he decides he wants to go through like this training area where they test out. You know, they're shooting and it's loud and whatever. So he's like, "Can we go down this dirt road?" I'm like, "Sure." Right? I don't know better, so I said, "Sure." So he starts picking up speed. He's like, "I don't know how fast we can go here." I'm like, "As fast as it can go." So like, he's going about 60 in an LMTV, and then
That's dangerous.
yeah, well, I mean one thing.
on TV.
One thing turns to another, right?
Huh?
He turns hard, the LMTB flips, right? Flips over. I'm stuck because it literally just tipped over to the right. So we hopped out of the driver's seat, and we're like, he's Ranger tabbed, right? So he's trying to like find every single way to just like jerry rig this to not get us in trouble, right? So he's like, "I'm gonna go run to the company, and I'm gonna go get us another LMTV, a tow bar, and we're gonna self recover this." I'm like, bro, the LMTV is like flipped sideways, right?
The tow bar ain't gonna.
No, I know, right? So then what he does is I see him, right? I see him and he's driving the same speed.
Oh my!
He flipped that one too,
Oh my!
right? So I'm serious, right? So what the dumb, like, this is dumb in a different aspect, right? I didn't know any better. I took the blame for both of the right? They were like, "Who did it?" I was like, "Me."
Both?
For both, bro. I got my military license and my license revoked, bro. I couldn't drive. I couldn't do anything.
I swear that major better helped you out on
Bro, it
something.
was-
like, put in a good word.
And then the thing is, they found out it wasn't me like a year later, and they revoked his license, and like it was completely reversed, and it like my record ended up being like clean, at least in the military aspect. It ended up being clean. They were like, "Here's your military license back. You could drive." They removed him off of all types of memos. It was crazy after that. And then every week we had a driver's training class for like a year. For like a year, bro.
Thanks to an officer.
Bro, the thing is, like, I was getting dogged at for it. They were like, "You just gotta, Garcia, you just gotta keep doing all this. You wanna flip vehicles and." I'm like, bro, if only you knew. Slap you right now.
True story.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Line on my name right now, bro. You don't even know.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And then I actually ended up flipping a Humvee.
Oh my!
And that was me.
Talking about
Yo.
flipping and everything. Like I've never seen a reason to flip a vehicle. That is crazy.
No. I broke into the motor pool and like
Let me guess. You went into the.
I went into a Humvee and took that and like we tried to drift with it. And we flipped it.
You're lying.
I'm not even
You're
joking.
lying.
I'm not even joking. We were like, bro, these heavy as let's see if we can like test the boundary. We were just I was literally just doing this with it, right? As hard as I could. And then eventually, like it kind of did this, like it was wobbly, and then eventually it just flipped.
Yo.
That's
And our
crazy.
ACH is on though.
Hey,
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I had my
Oh,
iPro
man.
gloves and
I
ACH.
promise you.
Hey, I learned that the hard way.
and a PT belt.
I didn't have a PT,
No
but
PT belt.
I hit my head like 3 times. If I didn't have that, probably would have been concussed.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Saved your life. That's what and that's where we were. Now, that concludes the Army safety video for this week.
You know what I mean?
No, what's it called? Damn, I don't think I've ever done something that stupid. I once had a bet with the
Damn,
sergeant
right?
first class. And he was like, "You cannot get this Ellen to be stuck in the mud." I said, "I bet you I can." He's like, "What do you want to bet me?" I was like, 100 push-ups. Because he was really good at PT.
Sure.
I was like, 100 push-ups, and that really sucked. So he's like, 100 push-ups? He's like, I'll do 300, and you just do 100. I was like, Roger, if I lose.
I know something stupid you done in the military.
Oh no. Yeah, well, you tell that story afterwards.
I mean, we talked about it last week.
What do you mean? Was it the girl?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Same platoon.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And I'm breaking my rule this time around again.
Again,
But not my platoon. Not my platoon.
Not same platoon. No,
Not same platoon.
It's a little different. It's a little different.
allegedly.
Allegedly. But anyways,
This nigga.
I don't learn, bro.
It's a different platoon though. Same company though.
It don't matter, bro. He don't learn.
Neither do
You
I.
don't learn.
He don't learn.
And it's not a relationship either.
Neither was
It's
the
a
last.
You know what we
It's
was
a type
talking?
No.
You know what we was talking about? If he knocked her up, I was like, bro.
He's going to, especially
That's
going to Korea.
That's what I said.
No,
Uppercut, bro.
no.
He said, "Ease." He said, "It's not mine." But I told him, I said, "What if?"
It's a Korean
What if he
baby,
knocks
bro.
her
I
up?
don't know.
I mean, there's stairs.
Yeah.
Huh?
There's stairs.
Yo, I was just told you couldn't use stairs in Korea.
What? you
Yeah,
can.
we were told that, huh?
Yeah, we were just told we couldn't use the stairs because there's elevators.
There's no like, yeah,
There's no
cameras.
CCTV cameras on the stairs, so you can't use the stairwells. I don't know how true that is, but
I mean, there's sidewalks, cars,
cars.
you know.
No.
Anywhere off base.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Hangers.
Definitely a hanger. No, it's called. What I was gonna say though,
You know?
I grabbed the MTV and I went to a mud puddle and I put it in sand mode.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just started driving in the same spot over and over until it started getting stuck. But it got stuck to the point where like one wheel was just like that was just uneven. You can see the little thing at a 10. And I was like, I went over there. I was like, hey, sorry, his name was Brewster. He could bleep that one out too. I was like, hey, I got it stuck. He's like, I told you can't get the MTV stuck. He just saw how I was leaning like that. And one side of it was in the mud, the other side was in dry land.
That's crazy.
And he looked at he's like, yeah, we had to get a record. Then the record got stuck.
Oh my god.
In mud. It got stuck in mud, pulling the LTV out. It was a whole thing. We had to get a record to pull the record that was pulling the LTV.
Yeah.
Up for a 100
because of
push-up
Oh.
bet.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, he did 300. No, he didn't do any of them. He's like, you. I don't do it. He's like, you made me work this hard. I was like,
Call it even.
He also didn't snitch on me either. He said he just let it be.
You're a real one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, it's probably a sinkhole. It just sank into the ground. I was like, it had to be.
Had to be.
It had to be, bro. I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Although you can see all the tire marks, I was like, it had to be a sinkhole, bro. I don't know.
Let's go.
I know he's done a ton of stupid things,
Well,
Yeah.
Of course. I can just tell. I just gotta look at him.
bro. Look at
that's
him.
crazy. You ever?
You know what I mean? It's the mustache, bro.
You've ever put in a round backwards into your M4?
He has
Me?
at the range.
You talking
The
about?
round got stuck.
No.
He said put it in back.
Oh,
I
Like
ain't never
facing
done
you.
that.
oh, damn.
This guy's talking crazy on my name.
No, then because it was Williams whose round was just facing the other way.
Oh,
My bad. I was thinking
What?
of the wrong person.
Wrong white
That was-
guy.
You ain't even white.
Right. I'm like, wait, what?
Same difference.
Well, I mean, like one of the funniest things is whenever that medic was called got that like almost like drowned himself and his TC driving into a pond, and then we got him unstuck. That was pretty cool. But so
that
the
was
story is
funny.
like, so I was my first homeless fills, right? Well, it's like probably like 1 a.m. or something like that. And I'm over here talking to a buddy of mine. He was a ranger, and he was telling me some stories, right? And all of a sudden, you just start hearing rounds go off, and I'm like, "Oh!" It's like, "Oh, it's time to go!" Right? So I charged my weapon, and I guess I held it for too long, and there was a round already like on the thing, so it ejected like the round. But I held it to the point where like that thing did a flip in the air, went right back into the where it like out the rounds, and then like the receiver like pushed it into the barrel. So I'm like, yo, why is my weapon not why is it not shooting? I'm like, and it's dark, so you can't see. I didn't even see the round go back in there. Like I heard it like hit the gun, but I didn't know it went back into the like where the barrel.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the so I like shine the red light, and I'm like, no way. It's like no like I take out the mag, and I'm like it must be I have like a double feed or something. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like I'm like pushing it, jamming it in there. I'm like, what? Why is it not like
This.
shine the light? And I'm like, yo, that round is backwards. Like, so I had to get a Gerber and like I had to run to the CK, and since like the whole fight was going on, like you just hear rounds, and I'm like I can't see shit because they didn't give me NDGs, so I can't see.
Shooting up.
So I'm inside the CK, and I'm like with the red light. I turn on the red light, and I'm with the Gerber, and I'm like trying to like. It gets to the point where like the round was so stuck in there that like when I was trying to pull it out, like I was taking off pieces of the casing, like the gunpowder came off, like everything was out, like, and I was just like as I was pulling, like the bullet was just basically just getting chipped off. Like I was like, I'm making it worse,
Man.
to the point where like I was able to get it out, but like by the time I did, like somebody came in like who's in here, and I'm like Sergeant Vasquez. It's like what are you doing in here? It's like I had him, a little.
I thought he was beating it, bro.
I wasn't trying to tell anybody that what happened because that was embarrassing. Like imagine like I would have been the reason why everybody died in there. Like what's it called? And I'm over here playing with the round, chipping it off, and so everything was over, and I'm like, well, I finally got it to work after everything was done. Like there.
Why does that sound like him?
It probably happened.
I know it happened. Like
it was so random. Like I guess in the moment I was just trying to look badass. I'm like, let's lock and load, And then when I did that,
you look like the dumbest one there.
I have my friend kill everyone on our side by accident.
What?
So when he came out of the CP and he had the 249, and we're all just shooting outside the gate, like to the off 4, and he like I don't know if because it was dark or something. He came out of the CP and instantly turned around where the shots were coming from, laid down, sprayed,
Oh my!
killed everyone, shot everyone in the back, and I just hear stop shooting. I just looked to my left. I said, "Well, I'm dead." And I look up like towards the a little hill. I'm like, and I just see him getting basically skull by every NCO. That was still specials at that point. They're like, "What's your issue? Did you not see why the would you shoot for me with a 249?"
see,
Oh,
Yeah,
he shot everyone.
He killed the whole company.
that's crazy.
Damn.
Bro, could you imagine?
Yo,
That's the true definition. I air this bitch out.
You know what I mean?
he unloaded
Wrong people, though.
the whole drum. They gave
Oh
him.
my god,
"Yeah,
bro!
air this bitch out." He just went like this.
He said, "Try me."
And one of the with the 240.
He plays too much Call of Duty. He
You ever-
sprayed and prayed.
You ever try to pick up the 240 with the tripod on it, like the one that like the heavy ass one?
Yeah,
How heavy is it?
it's pretty heavy.
Right.
Yeah.
So one night we got attacked. It was called the dude tried to like pick up the 240 and he couldn't. So he's like leaves it there. Because like so you know how you like since you have the tripod, it only goes to a certain right. Like,
Yeah, but you can unlock it.
well, he didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
it was in the heat of the moment. He was like trying to pick it up, and then he's like, "Nah, this bitch too heavy." He drops it and just starts running back to base, like to the camp, like this is part of it. And then like, all you just hear is just like, I don't like sleeping with like with everybody, because everybody snoring. Like it's like, yo, I swear this right here is what gives us our position. Like all you hear in the woods in the dark, just like
Yeah, somebody's gonna come and
they did.
They did.
Because after that guy ran back, as he was running, he got killed. Like he they told him to stop, and fill out the little like what's wrong with him. Like they give you that little card. Was called so he was able to reach like the camp. So they ended up was called like walking right into our camp, and glow sticks. What does that mean?
Grenade, yeah.
Just the whole camp. They got the first sergeant commander, platoon sergeant. Like it was just me and another friend that were inside the LMTVs. Like I came out since again I didn't have MVGs. I came out with just like the vest, my helmet, some PT shorts, and like no shirt, and some Crocs. And I'm there in the dark. Hey, anybody alive?
Anybody alive?
Is anyone out there? Because I couldn't. So I'm like touching around, like And you're in the woods, so like you don't can't see. So I see in the distance like a red light, and it's just my platoon sergeant. Pissed as he's like talking to one of the graders, and he's like writing down what happened to him, and it's like pissed. He was mad. He's like, hey, anybody else alive? No, we're all dead. It's over. I'm like, I'm still alive. Like I can still go. Like like doesn't have to be over.
This guy's gonna single-handedly save the universe.
Yeah, this guy.
You know what I mean?
This guy. He plays too much COD, bro. He's like, bro, I could team wipe, bro. Don't worry. I could team wipe. Don't worry.
I got this,
Dude.
That's so funny.
I mean, there was one time where I was an ECP guard, and we had the graders there, and they gave me a card, and it said a Patriot missile hit the ECP guard.
Man, what?
They said hit the ECP guard. I was like, all right, and they're like. He like stood there. He gave me a card. He just watched me. He was there for maybe like 10 to 15 minutes. He's like, so you're not gonna call it up? I was like, how? He's like, your radio's in the truck. I was like, but I'm dead. I showed the card. He's like, yeah, but you're in the truck. I was like, this is a Patriot missile. This is a unarmored Humvee.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you want me to do?
I'm dead.
And he like just stared at me, and I stared at him. I was like,
Dead as hell.
Yeah.
I was like, he's like, you can still yell for help. Maybe you got far. The blast barely hit you. You're still kind of alive. I was like, okay. Help! Help! They started just yelling for help. Then someone like, why the are you yelling help? And they just see me with the card. I was like, and I was like, they're like, what happened to you? I was like, I remember this because what happened was like, I got hit by a Patriot missile. And the grader's like, you can't talk. I was like, then how the did I yell for help? Like, how the hell did I yell for help if I can't talk? He's like, you just grabbed the card. He's like, you're dead. And he like walked away. I was like, okay.
Bro.
And I just laid there, and he's like, and my friend, because he was coming back to like give me an MRE or something. He was like, what happened? I was like, I got hit by a Patriot missile, and now I'm dead. He's like, so should I call this up? I was like, maybe, man. I was like, I don't know, dude. I'm just a specialist here.
I'm just calling for help over here. Oh my!
I'm just dying over here, apparently.
Yeah.
It's like you had enough breath for just a couple of helps.
Yeah.
Help!
Oh, what's the thing? Final breath. I'll suck.
Final breath.
Were you screaming help
Hey,
though?
what would be your
Yeah.
final word? What would be your final word if that was like say that missile hit you and you're on the radio about to say the last thing?
Pollo, you have chicken legs.
God, yeah, I have to say something stupid.
No, we had final breaths in NTC, remember? Yeah, so I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, so because we were in off war, so they killed our trucker and they would be like, final breath. See you later, sucker. I think Lieutenant One said, see you later, ladies.
Yeah.
And he like hung up and I was like,
See you later, ladies.
I was like, okay. I was like, his truck's dead. I was like,
Dead as hell.
and then my truck never died. No, actually, my truck always died first, except for that one time. Actually, someone actually died.
That's
So-
Bro, I think I'd call somebody out. No? Call out like the CG or some
Dead as
shit.
hell.
You a bitch.
Yeah,
Just pass out, you know?
my truck always died first. I'll be like, final breath. They're on the left.
They're on the left.
They're on the left.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're on the left. All the folks over on the left side. I was like, yeah, they're on the left. And then
Bring me food.
Bring me food.
You know what I mean?
no, there was one time where remember that soldier? He's like the white dude. He had this memo for college. It was like 1,500. He had to be at college every day, no matter what. Even if he was on mission, middle mission, I had to pull over for him. In the middle mission, pull over so he could start doing college.
You serious?
Yeah.
Hey,
That's how serious the memo was in Irwin. I was like, so I just pulled over. I was like, all right, we're dead. So I just disconnected the thing so the thing could start blinking.
It was signed by like a CG or something?
Yeah.
Damn.
like you just hear rounds in the back.
Yeah, you just hear the rounds. I was like, hey, man.
So if they told him he was killed, he was just
Hey, did
Yeah.
you ever hear about that
Doesn't
one
even
dude
matter.
that got caught by Op 4 and they to get information from him, they bribed him with Popeyes?
Crazy
bro,
word.
that's the best. I'm not gonna lie, you bribe me with food, you got it, bro. You know what I mean?
I had a soldier once where a
You got
lady, she forgot so she was supposed to give up information when she was captured, and she forgot the information she was supposed to give. So every single time they were asking for the question, she's like, I don't know.
Oh, she was like genuine. She
was genuine.
She genuinely
She
did
literally
not
did
know.
not know. And then I heard who was in charge. It was somebody. He's like, no, you do know. She's like, oh, I forgot then, Sergeant. I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
They're like, you had one job.
come on.
You
No,
know,
I actually
you had
had
one
that job.
job.
Literally.
In Germany, they gave me that job, and I love that shit because I could grow a beard. And it was called. I was training with other different like countries. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like they give you this this packet with like this whole new persona you have to be. Like they give you like this whole like you're supposed to be from somewhere in Europe. Like it gives you a whole backstory and everything, and you gotta know like the information. You just basically gotta study that information, and then they send you out there, and then you get captured, and then they try to interrogate you. But honestly, me, I didn't have a single turn. Like I had like soldiers underneath me. So when we went out there, so I was like, all right, it's your turn. All right, it's your turn. I was delegating,
True.
So
This guy.
I'm over there,
King
but
of delegating, bro. I would never see him do it.
Worse than the other guy?
Yeah, it's worse than the other guy. He pissed me off. He pissed me off when he was in my platoon, bro. For the 2 weeks he will ever be in my platoon, I'll be like, they're like, tell Sergeant Bassett, I was like, bro, I can't even tell Sergeant Bassett to clean his teeth, bro.
Damn.
You do brush your teeth. No, it's a figure of speech. It's a figure of speech.
I'm about to say, I was like, who? That must have been the other guy because I think I did this every day.
Yeah.
See, pearly white.
True.
But,
No, Jake,
but
no.
He had like side eye in the camera.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Boss stuck side eye.
They even bought that
No.
special, what's called a toothpaste over there. You seen it with the little pump?
You talking about that purple one?
It is purple and silver.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
He's talking about the hand soap. No, Jake.
What? Yeah. But
The lavender hand soap he has in there. He's like, just cleans like that.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm like SpongeBob, bro. I just got the white crayon and I'm just.
the white crayon.
The what?
No, I said, you know what?
You never see that SpongeBob episode where he goes the white
Yeah,
crayon and
he
he's
does
just like
that.
colored in his teeth?
Well, I mean, technically there is something like that. It's the Colgate. What's called
Oh, the brush.
yeah, where you just
I got
like
one of those. Yeah, he
Uh-huh.
brushes his eyes.
what?
SpongeBob.
It was his eyelashes, though, wasn't it?
Nah, he literally like brushes his eyes.
That's crazy.
Whoa.
He uses like the crayon and then like brushes his eyes. And then he like squints and it like shoots out. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, I think
Right?
so. I
Yeah.
think so.
Because he like smiles. He looks like he's about to do it on his teeth. And he just goes, all right.
But I'm a great delegator, like
he is.
I make sure that the
Are
job.
you a
is
great
done.
delegator or you just like just,
No.
Both.
When it comes,
Yeah.
no, no, no.
He is.
Oh.
He's king bag.
No. What's called when I'm delegating like the troops and stuff like that? Like I'm out there doing this like some of the stuff too. Right? I'm not just gonna like tell them to go do something and then I'm just chilling. No, like I'll be out there too. But
I mean, you got to have a pretty big rep for somebody to say you king bag.
well, I mean, it's because lately I've been just nothing but like as soon as I hit my special,
Lately?
dude, and towards the end of my days in Germany.
No, for 2 years in Germany, bro. This guy was at home.
He's like,
I'll be
the
like,
end.
I wonder what Vasquez is doing. Drive by his crib. His car's right there.
Chilling.
That's not even.
10 in the afternoon.
That was
I was like-
mercy. That was mercy.
Oh, no.
I'm
10 in the
calling you
afternoon.
out.
Yeah, Mercy. My other roommate is the same way, bro.
10 in the morning. Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe I am a little better because I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, oh yeah, what was that? What was I doing? I didn't work too, right? No, but it's called maybe I'm a little better.
What were you doing at 10 in the morning?
I was going to go get breakfast.
At
his house?
10?
Yeah, because I live right next to him.
Yeah, we live in like.
We were like my house was here, his house was here,
Damn.
and
So
I would just see his
so
car.
you had to drive by home to get breakfast.
Yeah, because I'm platoon sergeant, bro. I had to go feed myself so I
Not
could
only
lead
that,
the
but the
team.
Don't bust at me, bro. This guy was telling me what he was doing when he was platoon sergeant.
Not only that,
Be
but
like,
the
yeah,
PX
yeah.
Thing.
The
main
PX lives in
was
front of us.
literally like so it's like
The PX, the
main
food court,
PX
and everything was right in front of us.
and then like right in front of like across the street, that's our apartments are like
Okay.
literally right there in a row.
So if I wanted to go get breakfast, I had to go right there.
So if
Or
I
to my
wanted
house.
to Sam for real, I literally had to park somewhere else because like literally my apartment is the first one that like people would be like
You
anybody
can see his car because you could where he parks his parking spot is facing straight to the. That's how I knew he was home because I would look at him and be like,
Yeah.
"This is home." Because he wouldn't answer his phone sometimes. I'll be like, "What the is he? Is he working?" And then some of our friends we have our locations on, but he's the only one that turns it off.
I don't
Red flag, by the way.
Red
No,
Second
I,
flag.
okay, no. I promise y'all, even to the you know who
See exactly. Look,
Let's
he's
go.
choking, bro.
it was. I tried sharing my location, but it just I looked through everything on settings. It just doesn't work, and this is not like I don't know why.
I can't figure out how to do this.
I gave
This
her
guy.
my phone so she can like look at it and like
This.
okay,
red
look, this is why I'm
flag.
not lying. Like I swear, like I'll show y'all right now, but my phone is over there. But
You know what? You know what up your location? You switching your locations to your account for 3 different phones
hey, yo, why you putting me out there like that?
Hey,
because you're not doing that anymore. You're a loyal man now.
true.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, back in the day, I had like
Allegedly.
I had, like-
Allegedly, it's crazy.
Allegedly, I had like 3 locations setting up. So,
Dude, this guy used to get out, man. That's why I'm so surprised he's such a loyal man these days. Like,
yeah, I don't know what's called
it's his age, bro. He's getting unk level years, so he's like,
What was it yesterday at the bar when they?
oh, yeah. We were talking. He was talking to a girl at the bar yesterday. He is single right now. He is single, ladies.
Allegedly.
Allegedly,
I mean,
it's crazy.
he was talking to a girl, and she basically called him unk and me unk.
He's like,
It
sorry,
was a whole-
sorry, y'all are
whole-
too old for
she
me.
was basically,
You know what I mean?
Well, because like I was ordering drinks and like even the other guys were like, yo, so like how old are you? And she's like, no, how old are you? And I'm like, 27. She's like, what?
because he doesn't look 27, bro.
She's like,
That's facts.
she's like,
It's a good thing, though.
I thought you were
It's a good
22, and I'm like, nah, it was called. And I asked her how, like how old are you? She's like, guess. In my mind, I'm like 25, 26, like same about the same age.
She looks old.
She said 19. I said, oh,
That's a whole decade.
She was white, wasn't she?
yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. I'm like,
And it's me up because in Germany, like you could tell when people are younger because they're holding beer. That means they're under 18.
Yeah.
If they're holding liquor, they're over 18.
Yeah.
But I didn't know in Texas, 18-year-olds to 21-year-olds could serve alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Like they could just give you alcohol. I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
in California, they can't do that.
Man. White
I mean-
people age like milk.
but I mean, she did have a daughter already, so I guess that's
Horrible.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah.
you know that parent, parenthood, like it kind of like gets you tired, makes your face look a little more tired, more older,
No.
I mean, I'm a father of 3, and I don't have that issue.
Did you not like at the
Because
beginning?
you're
How was your
black.
sleep schedule?
Hey, it's because black don't crack.
Black
bro.
don't crack.
Yeah.
Until it does.
Until it does.
It really cracks, but when it do,
It barely cracks.
man, I've seen some people who's cracked, and I'm like, ooh,
Like, eesh.
like damn,
You didn't take care of yourself.
Demetrius.
it's crazy. Like you,
Sorry.
it'd be like you and my mom are the same age, but we graduated high school together. Like
Damn.
that's how bad it cracks.
Yeah, Jaquay.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's like what, 1 in every like 300.
yeah. It's,
You know what I
It's
mean?
like Asian people whenever like they look amazing throughout like until like they just hit that one peak where they just go
Yeah, it just goes-
They
Goes
just-
like
Speaking
straight
of
down.
Jaquay, he falls into that category of black people, right?
He
look-
heard a new slur, by the way,
he
about
looks-
Jamaicans.
He
I-
looks older when he shaves.
Yeah.
the whole opposite for
What?
me.
Yeah,
Yeah, he looks way older when
he
he shaves.
looks
Shit
older
don't
when
even
he
make
shaves.
sense.
At first, it never made sense to me until the
realize.
first time I was stationed here. I had a dude in my platoon. When he shaved, he looked like he was close to retirement. But when he had his beard, it was like, okay, now you definitely look your age. But when he
Yeah.
shaved, yeah, he looked like a Uncle Daddy.
That's why I have this
Yeah.
mustache to look my age, or look older. As soon as I take it off, baby face.
Hey man, it's all good.
I mean, y'all,
So actually,
it's like all y'all rocking the.
you know what I mean?
I can't grow a mustache, bro. I told you
I
this.
can grow dirty Sanchez, just
You just grow the like the Hitler. That's-
I'm not growing that. I can grow a mustache.
Can you, or do you still just grow like the outsides, like Cantinflas? You know who Cantinflas is?
Bro, I don't even know how people grow that.
Because that's the beginning. That's the starter of a mustache.
No, but I can grow a mustache and then it like goes down. I can grow a goatee, but I can't grow the sides like, at all.
Oh yeah, we did talk about that,
I
right?
hate myself, but I
Yeah.
go-
Yeah,
I grow
because he
goatee.
can't grow a mustache.
I could grow all this.
But I hate that
the point of
derma
that?
roller.
Got some long ass sideburns.
He has the Wolverine.
Yeah.
All right, Logan.
Hey,
I could go.
All you gotta
I
do-
get mustache jobs, bro.
The derma roll and peppermint oil.
The thing is, like,
Oh, yeah,
I
that's what I
grow
heard.
it. It just
Oil?
doesn't
Yeah.
grow enough. Like, it's just like a real like
Then
high school like
I'm telling you, bro.
my
mustache.
brother,
Go
my
ahead,
little,
mustache, bro.
my 16-year-old brother has a thicker facial hair than this guy in the mustache. Not in the beard, just in this part right here.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed. All my siblings can grow mustaches except me.
And they got deeper voices too.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know about now.
They do. Like all jokes aside, like
Yeah, they do.
we played the game with his brother
He
Wayne
said, yeah, they do.
a few weeks back. I'm like, nigga, Who is this grown ass nigga playing the game with
You're
us?
talking about Salvador, right? Yeah, Salvador, the 12-year-old.
Yo,
His balls dropped, bro.
Like, little boy, you 12. Stop.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh, it's
inhale
crazy,
some
though.
And that's the
helium.
first time-
crazy.
And he heard his new voice the same time I heard it because I hadn't heard his new voice since he got it.
Yeah.
And at first I thought he was sick, and I was like, dude, is that you? He's like,
Bro,
Why are we talking about it?
take a deep breath.
Why
that's
would we
how it
talk
is, though.
about that? Like you can exchange your voice, like your vocals. You're like, I let me try this new one.
yeah.
No, that's how it
That's
is.
crazy.
Be like that.
My brother-in-law, so it's the same for him. Like he had a nice not high pitch, but like pretty low. Like, and then just out of nowhere, hey, how you doing? I'm like,
Like the
yo.
whole country vibe.
No.
Like,
No, yeah, kind of. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? 'Cause my-
Baby,
They
lock
balls
them
drop,
loose.
they
You
start
know what I
growing
mean?
A little bit, start growing some inches. I'm like, well, I still beat your ass.
you know what I mean?
No cap.
Bro, I call him little big bro because like he's taller than me, which a lot of people are, but like I still I ain't gonna lie to you. I told him
And I
was
tell
like,
people all the time, fighting ain't fair.
at all. It don't need to
Fighting
be.
ain't fair
It don't need to be.
at all. Because listen,
Will you buy someone's nuts?
Bro,
fighting ain't fair, bro.
You bite somebody's nuts.
No, I wouldn't bite them.
Guys-
But
If it's the last,
No.
your last
Grab it,
resort.
No,
no,
but it's
You're getting your ass beat. He has your.
Grab it, take it, twist
Say
it.
he's choking you out like this. Your head's right there, and you can't do nothing.
like that's the last resort order. You're like your neck's gonna snap.
nah, because I'm gonna find a way.
And he has your arms locked like right
Yeah,
here.
Nah, because you
You're not gonna do it?
You didn't say all that. First.
No, but that, now I'm adding
he's
that.
saying like that is the only last resort.
That's your
Or,
low
like,
last.
Like I said, fighting ain't fair.
So you're gonna do it.
Yes,
Oh my god.
fighting ain't
Bro, you
fair.
gotta at least say no Diddy after that.
you-
that. Fighting ain't fair. Listen, I've said this before. In a fight, you can control a man with one hand.
True.
That's true.
All you have to do is grab and twist.
Yeah.
Oh, think about Friday.
Exactly.
The clamps. You know what I mean?
But I'm not using
You,
clamps.
you ain't gonna find no
Use-
clamps on the fight.
Right.
Probably.
I use my hand. I'm grabbing, squeezing, and I'm twisting.
Oh,
See, you can control that person.
See,
I
but
would
what
hate
if-
to fight
what-
you. I
what-
would-
what
I
if
would
that
hate to-
person like endures some of that pain and then just also does it to you.
That means
you-
he's
you-
been to
You're,
jail.
Yeah. But
you're in a Mexican standoff,
do
bro.
you think- yeah, do you think you're winning that Mexican
I'm
standoff?
let go.
Oh, you lost.
At that point, he did some things in jail.
He's doing
and
it for
we not-
pleasure at this point.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
At
Yeah,
that point, you've been to jail. You know. So therefore, you know what? I ain't mean to do that, bro. My bad. You know what? I'll wipe your balls. You off me.
Untwisted.
Right.
Here, take your pants down. Let me pick those balls for you real quick.
Let me ice them. It is the funniest thing to see somebody like because fighting again, it's not fair. Like,
Yeah.
and the thing is, when you're fighting somebody, you never know their experience or like how good are they, right?
Like what they know what to,
That's
like,
why
to
I'm
do. Yeah.
grabbing and I'm twisting.
What's called there's a
Ah.
there's a lieutenant, right? Tall, like fit lieutenant, right? Probably like 6'3", right? And we're doing combatives, and he goes,
So wait, you were eye level with his.
"Whoa, hold on! It wasn't. I didn't fight him. So it's like I call out your man, right? You know, we're in like around the mat, and he's like, the instructor was like, "All right, call out your man," and then he's gonna go for the small Islander kid, like scrawny little.
You can't the Islander at all.
Because you know it's either or, like either like if it's an Islander, it's like he's like big as or he's small. Like
Mm.
there's no
There's
really
no
in
in
between.
And it don't
Yeah.
matter though. They are still strong regardless.
No, they are.
Yeah.
strong.
Like,
Yes,
for
they
no
are.
reason. Like they were just born naturally strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he
They
called
moving
him out.
motor,
Like,
you know what I mean?
I want him. I guess he was like, "Oh, this is gonna be an easy, like a walk in the park, right?" It's just like he calls him out, right? So they're getting in their stance, right, and say, "Go!" That little guy with like a spider monkey just jumped on, like I guess he used his leg to jump over himself, like over the guy, the lieutenant, wrapped his arm around his neck and just
Fell to the ground.
fell to the ground.
Yeah.
Right.
And like he made him tap. Like the other guy, like the lieutenant, didn't have a chance to like do anything. That guy literally just like went around him, went into his back, grabbed him, and just choked him out.
Wild.
I was like,
Yeah.
I know who I'm not gonna fight next time.
Exactly, man.
I was like, damn. But anybody else has seen like a crazy fight?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't crazy, but like, it was funny.
It was
It's like there was this. I was with like most of my. I'm gonna say most of my friends like growing up. They were about my height. Some of them were a little bit taller, but like nobody was really shorter than me. I'm not gonna lie to you. But like, well, I was shorter than I was now. At the time, I was like 5'2" or something like that. I'm 5'7"
He's
now.
5'4"
So like,
now.
who me?
Yeah.
I know you're not making a short joke.
Hey,
He's not making a short.
I'm finally able to talk to somebody my height. You know?
I'm taller than you.
No, you're not.
Bro, I'm literally taller than you.
No, you're not.
I mean, you guys can stand up here. You guys will be still in frame.
But,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You see, like our heads down. Well, no. So like, it was real quick, right?
At that picture of us standing next to each other right here.
True. Nah, it was like straight into the point.
We
The
make some money.
dude was wearing some sweats. He got into an argument, and one of my buddies, he just kicked him straight in the nuts, bro. He just like ran away. It's like some stuff that you see in like a movie.
Hell,
But
listen.
it
We're
worked.
like a super
No,
bad type.
but like it worked. Dude was just like and just like rolling on the ground. I was like, well, I don't have
If he didn't,
like fight done. You
if
know?
It is over
didn't-
with.
If he didn't, I would be like, "What is wrong with this guy?"
Bro, if he ate that, was
Exactly.
standing there, bro, I'm dipping.
Yeah.
I'm
One of those
gone.
like monks. He just goes.
You seen that fighting style? You seen that fighting style? That is an actual fighting style
Yeah.
where they train their nuts to like you get hit in their
Yeah,
nuts.
as the monk, he'll go. Oos. Dude, someone just did it to me. I'll be like,
No.
You got
walk
it.
away.
You
You
know
gotta
what I
walk
Just
away.
like with the Kai situation,
Oh, yeah.
he hits him like with 3 hits to the chin. Oh, dude, just ate those things and just like you got more. You got more. I'm like, yo, I feel like if he would have given for that 4th one, that brain was definitely like rattling in his head.
Maybe.
If he went for that 4th one, I think he would
nah,
have.
that white boy was off cocaine or something, bro. I don't know. Dude, I saw those punches. So our friend Kai, he's another host of the podcast.
Yeah.
He's probably our strongest puncher in our friend group. And he had 3 cracks where they're like gunshots when they hit this guy's face. Well, not like gunshot, but you can hear the
The
pop.
crack.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, and the white dude just get what? You would think he would like move with it. No, he just and just kept walking forward, and just kept walking forward towards him. And he's like, "You got more? You got more?" And my boy Kai, he's like, "Hey man,
Bro, you got it at that point.
he went from this
Got it.
stance to."
Bro, I'm just have to.
I'm telling you. Grab and twist.
The grab and twist.
Yeah.
Bro, if he ate those 3 shots,
I don't even.
I don't know if the
think
nuts would have done anything.
Yeah.
I'm testing it out.
I'm not testing that.
I hell,
Gun out, bro.
you're in Europe. You can't. There's no weapons
Yeah.
unless like I got hit in a fight. I got hit with a belt.
Putting out a slingshot, shit, bro. I don't know.
In a fight, I got hit with a belt. Like,
Oh,
ain't that?
Weapons.
You got
I
an
got
ass whooping.
yes.
You put on your pants.
Yeah, 1980s ass.
Yo,
Boy.
Hell no. The thing is though,
You know.
he got me while I wasn't even looking though. I was like, because I was already kind of tipsy, right? So, and I was putting a friend in a car, right, in the taxi, right, and
Yeah, allegedly.
all of a sudden, I just feel like, and I'm like, did I just get hit with something?
like, you was
Like,
Django, huh?
what'd you say?
He's over there like, master,
Django, huh?
master.
Mhm.
It's like, and I'm like, yo, I turn around, it's like some Arab dude with a belt, right?
Oh, what?
Let me say, like, I thought he was Arab because there's a story to that after, like,
Oh yeah.
it was called, and I'm like, I was like, bitch, did you just hit me with a belt? I was like, my mama don't even do that no more. Like, dude, I was pissed. So I went at him and I was trying to get to him, but my friend Kai, he got to it first. That looked like a scene from Batman. Like he came out of the shadows,
he went.
grabbed him. He put him on top of a car, started beating his ass. It took 3 guys to take him off of him, right?
Oh,
And
damn.
after he let him go, was called. I was like, oh, I'm about to get my 1v1 right here. So I'm like, I started going to him, and he still had
About to
the
get my ones.
yeah. He still had
He's already dead, bro. Leave him
no,
alone.
no, he had the belt like still on his hand, right? So he was about to like swing it, and I was like, I'm gonna have to eat that. But this time it was with the belt buckle side, so I was like, I'm gonna have to eat that to get to him. And yeah, he hit me like right in the back of the leg, and like I had a bruise right there. But I got to him, got a good, nice sock to the face. Dude drops to the floor, but like he drops to like a way to like where he's still scooting back, and then just turns around and takes off like down the road. And then like Poli's eye shows up, and he's like, "Hey, what's going on?" It's like, "Hey," the security was like, "Yeah, get in the taxi, get out of here, get out of here." I was like, "Well, we ain't started." It's like, it doesn't matter. And he's like, yeah, I get in taxi. Let's go. But then a couple days later, I'm telling that story to him, and he's like, "Yo, you know what's funny? It was called the girl that's in Graph was talking about his one of his soldiers got jumped by some people at like right outside the one." And he's like, "Oh yeah," he's like, "Yeah." He's talking about like he was like he swung like a belt and blah blah, and like it was a black guy in a Mexican, and it's like, oh,
Oh, really?
really?
The whole time I was them.
Whole
I'm
time.
over here trying to get a pant and the girl's pants, and she told me that story. I was like, huh? Like a black guy and a Mexican beat up your soldier because your soldier was hitting them with a belt. Where did I hear that story?
Yeah.
I was like, what weekend was that? She's like, this weekend. I was like, huh? She's like, do you know the guy they were hitting because he wants to catch the fade with them? I was like, nah, I don't know them. I don't know them at all.
I'll run back. I'll run it back. Like I'll definitely.
You think you would have won?
Oh, most definitely.
He's actually a pretty good fighter at boxing.
For real?
Yeah.
Hey, see?
That day at the bar, that's why I was so pissed. The first day I met you,
Bro, you lost.
I didn't look.
The poll is 1-0 against you.
The pole. Yeah, like in my hand is still. I ain't gonna lie. I was just heated, bro.
Yeah.
It's
like
I
that.
wanted to smoke. I really wanted it. Like
I mean, I believe you would have won.
I believe so too.
It was tiny as hell.
But we can talk about that next week. Our best fights, because we are gonna close it off.
Hell yeah.
True.
I
we
see
didn't
you
even get to
tired over
the
there.
game again.
Alright.
Again, we didn't get.
It's fine. We actually had a good conversation this time.
Facts.
All right. Join us next week for the Plumbers Podcast. We'll 100% finally play the game. And then we'll
It's
talk
only
about
been
our
2
best
weeks.
fights.
It's
And
been
some
two-
other. Oh, so yeah, it's been like 2 weeks we've been
Damn.
saying everything, but we keep getting sidetracked. It's okay. That's what this is meant for. Just random conversation about the military and our life. You know what's crazy? I will say one last thing. People do watch this to know about the military life. I learned that very
Oh, for
recently.
real?
One of my friends who's a recruiter shows this video to people to be like, yeah, that's basically what army people are like. I was like, oh, crazy work.
Well,
I'm retarded.
Well, I'll tell you
I was
what.
like,
Hey,
all right.
for the next episode as well, we'll have a like actual legitimate like because you know how Cruz had his saying at the end.
Oh,
of this?
yeah.
We'll have our own because I definitely forgot what Cruz said
Yeah. I don't know that saying he used to say. He said something
To
about clock
end it?
piping.
To
to
end
end
it.
the show.
It's like an outro.
Yeah, like an outro. I don't have an outro. I'll come up with one. All right. See you later, guys. Bye.
Deuces.
Like and subscribe.